Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to use Desmos in doing the data, making a box plot, histogram, and whatnot, and how to put it into a document. So here's an assignment, right? We did the WNBA points per game. Right in here, we're going to find the 5-number summary. We're going to put in the box and whisker plot, okay, interpret some data. Alright, so in Desmos, okay, to get the data, we got to give it a name, which is one capital letter. So I'll put I don't know, W for women, equals, we'll need that, not that bracket, the 90-degree angle bracket. Then you're going to put your data in here, all right? So I already copied the data, but you just type it in and put a comma after each number. Okay, there's 14 players, so it should have 14 data points in there. All right, when you can, save here. All right, give it a name. All right, and then save. Okay, remember it's not like a Google Doc. You have to save as you go. All right. Okay, so next formula bar. Okay, what we're going to actually do is get the 5-number summary. So to do this, I'm going to pop up my calculator, go to my functions bar, and right here, we're going to scroll down to statistics. All right, now we have stats. Okay, this is going to be my 5-number summary, and what it's going to contain is the median, the min, the max, and the quartiles, all in one function. All right, so put the W in the parentheses, and there it is. Okay, on your Chromebook, Control Alt, and there's a button at the top, looks like a rectangle with 2 lines. We'll do a screen capture, and then you have some options that'll pop up, and you want to do a partial screen capture. Okay, Windows machine, you just press print screen, and here I can literally select what I want. All right, so I'm going to select that for my 5-number summary. It copies it, go to my document, and I'm going to just paste it right in there, and then I can adjust the size. All right, that, or you can just type it in, okay, but this was faster, it took a few seconds. All right, again, once you do something, save it. It doesn't save automatically. All right, the blocks of whisker plot. Again, pop up your calculator, go to functions. About halfway through, you'll find visualizations, and we got the box plot right there. Okay, click it, put your letter in there, and you can see that it forms over here. All right, get rid of that there. Okay, so to customize this, you can drag your screen around. Okay, you can zoom in and out, get the plus minus. Okay, but use the wrench over here. You have more options, right? So you got different contrast, different size lettering. Okay, grid or no grid. All right, so since the box plot just hovers over a scale, I'm not going to need a grid. Okay, I do want my axis numbers. I don't need a y-axis, so it disappears. Okay, you can label it here. I'm going to put PPG for points per game. You can see that it's right over here to the right. All right, and then I want a good relative domain. So I don't want it right on my minimum or max, just a little beyond it, right? So 0, since my smallest number is 0.8, my biggest number is 24.1. I'm going to go to 25 right here. Okay. Then you have the step feature. This you can tell to go by 1s, 2s, or 3s, or even 10s. Whatever steps you want it to do, I'm going to tell it to go by 1s, and then you can see you have all the little 1 markers here. All right. So under more options, if you click here, you can lock this view, and what that does is that I can't change my zoom. There's no plus or minus here. I can't drag my screen around, so it's locked in there, so I have a good window of what I can see. All right, next thing. All right, so as far as the box plot itself and the formula bar, you see there's a dot here for that person that scores about 24.1 points a game, the highest one. It's excluding her because she's an outlier. Okay, I think it's Diana. So if you click that there, it'll include it right there. So now it looks like the graph we drew. All right, your offset determines how high your box and whisker plot is. So there's 2, there's 4, that's too high for me. So just to your liking, that's a good height for me. Also like my box plot a little thicker, so I'm going to put about 2 there, and that looks better to my eyes. All right, so once I'm happy with that, again, I can print screen and get this, or you can use the share graph. What you can do there is go to export image, and then you got like an image here you can kind of mess with here that you would like to see, whichever was. So you can either print the screen, okay, and then get the parts you want. Okay, I actually like how it looks here, so I'm going to print the screen here, and then I'm going to try to get my scale and my thing right there, and then I can just paste it right where it wants that. Okay, so remember, it needs a title, it needs the X and Y axis labeled, the scale is shown, all the data is visible. Okay, so since I don't have a title here, I'm gonna go ahead and give it one. 5 points per game for NBA. Okay, which is the Phoenix Mercury, I believe. All right, so right over here, all those requirements are there, and it looks good. All right, next thing, histogram. So same thing. Pull up your calculator, go to functions. About halfway down, you can do a histogram as well. Too far, there it is. All right, again, put your W in there, and you can see your histogram. Okay. On the left side here, you click on these little buttons. You can get rid of the graph and make it reappear. Click and hold. You can change the colors of the graph if you choose. All right, but let's hide the box and whisker plot for now, and then I can see my histogram. All right, we can center left, which means the data is on the left side of it, or you can put it right in the center, which is what I like to do on there. And then the last one here, we can do the box plot. Excuse me, not the box plot, the dot plot. All right, again, put your letter in there, and you see your dots. If you put bin, what it does, since these are decimal, it kind of puts all the decimals that are near each other lined up. All right, and there we go. So here, if I turn off my histogram, we've got 3 people that score about 2 points a game, about 3 people that score 4 points a game, and so forth, as you can see here. All right, and of course, save as you go, and that's the basic idea to how to use Desmos.